everybody, welcome to Sati Bliss Yoga. I'm Francesca and today I will share with you a yoga practice to give your wrists some rest. If you're suffering from a wrist injury or an inflammation, this video has you in mind. Whenever needed, please know that you can also hold on to the opposite wrists rather than having hands in prayer position. And then let's step with the legs a little bit open. Bring the arms up, inhale, and exhale, gentle side bend. Release the back down. You can also spread the arms if it feels good. Relax the head. You can also wave from one side to the other. And then extend onto the other side to stretch the opposite side of your rib cage. Stay with your breath. Inhale to come back up. Lift the chest, look up to the sky. Exhale, let's reverse the movement. So we start with our second side. Exhale and curve forward. Relax the head. Maybe let the arms spread a little and continue on to the opposite direction. Feel the rib cage expanding sidewise. Come back up. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, release down and make any motion that feels right. And then let's step to the front of the mat. Take a moment to arrive, hands in prayer position or opposite arms holding. Inhale to lift the right knee, hold the knee towards the chest. And maybe you can circle the foot if it feels right. Keep your balance and then step back as far away as possible, low lunge. Inhale to bring the arms up. If it feels right, you can have Kali Mudra, or you can also lengthen the arms separately one from each other. You choose what feels right with your wrists. Inhale and exhale to let the hip melt down. To the next breathe in, bend backwards if it feels okay with your spine, and feel your chest lifting all the way up to the sky. Inhale to come back up, tuck the toes behind, turn the hips, and lower down in a half squat. Shift the weight onto the other side and make sure that the toes of the long leg are looking up towards the sky. If you need, you can also use your hands to accompany you on the ground. And then lift back up, close the toes, close the heels, close the toes and heels once more. And let's meet in Goddess pose. Make sure that the knees are looking towards the middle toe, not the first one. They're not dropping inwards, they're opening, spreading. Lengthen the arms, feel the elbows opening backwards. Keep on breathing. Inhale, arms up, lengthen the knees. Exhale, straddle, forward fold. You can hold on to the ankles or relax the hands onto the ground. Rest your head. And if it feels right, you can also say yes and no with the neck. And then in your own time, come back up. Turn towards the front, step to the front, chair pose, Utkatasana. Take a moment to arrive in here. Feel a long spine from crown of the head to the tailbone. And then release the shoulders down. Stand back up. And we're going to repeat everything onto the other side. Take a moment to balance. Lift up the left knee. Feel yourself standing, stable and grounded. And then circle the foot. Take a moment to arrive. And then big step backwards. Release down the knee, low lunge, and bring the arms up at your own time. Again, you can choose between Kali Mudra and parallel arms. Stay with your breath, and to every exhale, feel the hip melting down on the ground. To the next inhale, we bend all the way backwards. Feel the center of your spine lifting, the chest lifting up to the sky, and then breathing to come back up. Exhale to release the hands, tuck the toes behind, and turn around. Take a moment to arrive with the toes up to the sky and then shift the weight onto one side and then the other. Follow your rhythm, really stay with what feels good for you at the moment. And then lift back up, close toes, heels, and then lift up. Exhale, goddess pose. Make sure that the knees are looking backwards. And then if you need an extra challenge, you can definitely lift one heel, then the other, and then maybe both. Stay with your breath. Keep on sinking down. Feel the crown of the head lifting. Feel the spine supported. Release down the heels. Close the toes and forward fold straddle. Stay with your breath. And if it feels good, you can also hold on to the ankles or maybe even bring the arms above your head in a wide-legged downward facing dog. You choose what feels right for you. And then come back up, turn to the front, step again, and chair pose once more, Utkatasana. If it feels right and if you want to enjoy an extra challenge, you can also lift the heels and balance on your toes. Feel the core nice and active. Excellent job. Release the heels down and make any motion that feels right. Take a moment to shake off. And then, whenever you feel ready, let's meet in Vrishkasana tree pose. You want to balance onto your right leg, bring the left foot into the inner thigh, and then bring the arms up to the sky. And then from there, the left arm stays up, the right one goes around the waist and onto the thigh. If it feels right and stable, you can also gently bend to the right. Feel your chest lifting rather than your head bending. Connect back up with the hand and the crown of the head towards the sky. Both hands join in and then release. Exhale and change leg. Whenever you feel ready, balance onto your left foot, bring the right onto the inner thigh or onto the ankle, wherever feels comfortable, and then inhale to bring the arms up. Stay with your breath, connect the right hand up to the sky, and bring the left one around the waist and onto the thigh. If it feels stable, then you can bend to the other side. Stay with your breath. And if you feel like falling, just fall. That's all fine. And then come back up. Bring both arms up towards the clouds. And then as you release the hands down, let go of the leg as well and give yourself any motion that feels right. And then let's prepare for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Turn the toes of the right foot to the front, shift the weight to the right, and then look up. The right hand can either land onto the ankle or down onto the ground. Inhale to come back up, turn to the front of your leg, and then option 1, hold onto the opposite arms. Option 2, hands on the waist. Long, nice spine. And as you exhale, bend halfway down in a pose that holds the back parallel to the ground. Whenever it feels enough, exhale and melt all the way forward. Stay with your breath. Inhale to come back up. The left hand now goes down onto the ground. Make sure that you keep the palm of the hand lifted. And then reverse Trikonasana. Look up with the right hand to the sky. And give to the body a nice twist. Inhale to come back up and turn the toes to get onto the other side directly. Turn to the left. Again, any option for the arm is welcome. Tilt to the left and then land either onto the ankle or onto the ground. Look up to the sky, feel the shoulders on top of the hips. And then come back up, turn towards the foot, and again either pray your hands behind the back or onto the waist. Halfway forward fold, inhale, and as you exhale, melt all the way down. Drop the head, relax the neck, let lengthening happen into your body. Inhale and gently come back up. Release the right hand down onto the ground and lift up the other one free, up to the sky. Reversed Trikonasana. Stay with your breath and enjoy the twist. And bring your arms back to the spine and then lift all the way back up. And from there that we are, let's give the body any free motion that it deserves. Excellent job so far. Very well done. And let's meet laying down on the ground, onto the back. Hug the knees towards the chest and then bring the nose towards your knees. Take a moment to squeeze and hug yourself as strongly as you can, and then lengthen arms and feet opposite direction. Inhale, hug the knees, nose to the knees. Exhale to lengthen, maybe try and keep the feet above the ground. Breathe in and then lengthen out. A little bit of core workout. Inhale, come back up. Exhale to release and expand. Breathe in, keep on going, you can do that. And then release the head and gently rock the back left and right. Drop both knees onto the right side. Open the left arm, turn your head to the left. Give your body a gentle, soft spiral. And then swap side. Drop the knees to the left and look to the right. Stay with your breath and feel the shoulder melting down onto the ground as your lower body melts onto the opposite direction. And finally, let's meet in Shavasana, final relaxation pose. Let your body completely relax and give yourself permission to let go entirely. Feel free to stay there as long as it feels right. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed the session, feel free to share it, leave a thumb up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button to be notified when a new video is out. Namaste.